Here is a quick tip for aspiring film directors out there to help you get a better performance with your actors. Today I'm going to be talking about how you can use verbs to guide your actor's performance. When you're on set or you are writing your story still, it can be very tempting to tell your actor exactly what it is that you want to see, such as look sad, be angry, look happy. But there is a better way that you can do it, and that is using verbs to direct their action. So what do I mean by using verbs, and what is a verb anyway? So a verb is a word used to describe an action. It is a doing word. Instead of telling your actor, look sad, you might say, I would like you to grieve or mourn, as this gives a much more specific version of sadness for them to portray. It also allows them to give their interpretation of what mourning is or what grieving is, because there are a number of ways that grieving and mourning can manifest. Instead of saying something like be angry, you could say, I would like you to challenge or confront the other person. When you're saying a verb and using it this way, it encourages the actor to delve into the mind of the character and figure out how that character would confront someone, or how they would challenge someone, or how they would mourn. These verbs give an actor something that they can actively do. They provide a much clearer action, and it helps the actor really get into the moment. But why are verbs so helpful? One thing that it does is it takes the actor out of their own head and it puts them into the scene. So instead of them trying to memorize lines and memorize the specifics and the structure of what they're supposed to be doing, they are in the scene and they are more likely to actually feel the emotions that they are trying to convey. For example, if you wanted to tell your actor to intimidate another character or a group of people, whatever that might be, they can focus on how to do that through things like body language, tone, and their behavior. And that can be much more effective than simply telling them to be scary. Another great thing about verbs, as briefly mentioned already, is that they leave room for interpretation. Different actors might interpret verbs in different ways. So if you tell your actor to comfort someone or accuse someone, then there are a lot of different ways that that can actually happen, and it is then up to the actor to come up with how this character would actually interact in that moment. In that way, it gives the actor a sense of ownership over their own character, as they have essentially helped create some of that character's motivations. This kind of flexibility can lead to more authentic and engaging performances. And this isn't just for directing, this is also for when you are writing your stories as well. When writing your script, try using verbs to describe what your characters are doing. So instead of saying that he is sad, you can say that he sulks. Sadness can manifest itself in many different ways, and perhaps sulking is the more specific type of sadness that you are going for in that scene. It makes your script more dynamic and gives the actors a better sense of the character's actions. So when you're directing your next film, try using verbs. It encourages actors' performances, helps actors connect with their characters emotionally, and makes your script more engaging. It's a simple challenge, but it can make a big difference. And with that, thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.